It was nearly 8 years ago when Mr. Bruce Radner and I and members of our negotiating teams held a press conference. After years of hard work and hard-fought victories, we are to witness the rise of the magnificent edifice as the first phase of the Atlantic Yard project come to completion.
Williams trying it again. Why not?
Brooklyn is known as the borough of churches. It is appropriate that we're getting together today here in this church, a church where human rights and civil rights started, Reverend Daughtry. And honestly, this has been a partnership that has brought me enormous joy. I stand here today realizing how far we've come and how far we still have to go. So I'm glad to be part of it.
DBNA is the Downtown Brooklyn Neighborhood Alliance, and we are a community organization that was formed around 2004 by my dad, who is Reverend Dr. Herbert Daughtry.
A young mother's dream. A young mother's dream.
We were formed so that we could address some of the concerns coming from the building of the Atlantic Yards, which is right down the street.
We had begun massive development in 2003. At that time, the amount of money that was scheduled to be invested would be about $4.5 billion. The idea was to negotiate with Bruce Radner, the developer, and his staff as to what we could achieve from the project that would best benefit the community. We looked at the arena and we said, okay, what in the arena could we get for the community? So we negotiated 50 tickets.
50 upper bowl tickets.
4 lower bowl tickets.
4 lower bowl tickets.
And a suite.
As well as suite seating in Barclays Arena for every game and every event. These tickets go directly from Barclays Center to Forest City Radner, from Forest City Radner to DBNA, and from DBNA straight to the grassroots community of Brooklyn. One of my favorite is the League Education and Treatment Center. I love this organization because of the work that they do with children and adults who have special needs. We met some beautiful people.
Oh, it's so good to us. We love it. I'm so happy that you came. My name is Aaron Buckspan, and I'm the Director of Development for the League Education and Treatment Center. Usually we take them to trips to like museums, Botanic Garden, and some other places. And we usually pay for the cost. But in terms of them being able to go to Barclays Center, without our underwriting it, would almost be an impossibility. So what you have done has really been terrific for us. Help the families, help the consumers, the children, the adults, and the staff as well. So it's really a triple win for us.
Tell me, what does going to the game tonight? Because tonight you're going to be in a luxury suite.
Yes.
Where all the big wigs are. So what does this mean to you? How do you feel about this?
I was excited when I heard the news. I didn't really expect this, but when I heard the news, I was really, happy. And I really have to thank a lot of people for that.
A ticket is not just a ticket. A ticket is an invitation to an experience that can make your life better, that can enhance what you're doing in your life. Him being able to go into premium, exclusive sky seating, I believe it's made an indelible impression upon him. It's something he'll always remember.
The Crown School of Law and After-School Program.
The fact that there's such a huge impact that this arena has, and Reverend Daughtry and his team were able to arrange for the community to be involved in this matter, I think is extraordinary.
When we have an event, people come into registration, they sign in by the name of their organizations, they sign a photo release form, and then you take a label off. That label will have the name of your organization. What you do then is we have a color code.
So then what you do is attach it to here. This is general. As you can see, green.
You have green for general. That means adult events. It could be a Nets game. It could be a concert. Then we have the orange category. That's for religious organizations, mostly churches. We do have a few synagogues and shuls. Then there's a yellow ticket. Yellow represents the youth category. And if you apply for the youth category, you might get to go to stuff like the circus, Disney on Ice. So the pink ticket is for really little babies, like 0 up to 5 or 6. We like to give them Disney on Ice, stuff that little kids would enjoy.
All right, ma'am, what is your year of birth? 1940. 1940.
And then there's the white category, which I love so well. What we decided to do was honor the senior citizens as well as school organizations, and we give them special seating.
We're very fortunate and we're delighted to be able to and to participate in the program that has been established by DBNA that provides tickets to these important social and recreational events that take place in the downtown area. Since it started, we've been able to provide tickets to entertainment and other cultural arts at the Barclays Center for the past year.
Hello, Brooklyn!
These are things that normally a senior sitting home watching television would never have an opportunity to do.
Who said you can't go home again?
Our seniors greatly appreciate the opportunity, many of whom would not have had that opportunity in the past.
One of the things about our organizations is that most of them are unsung. You don't hear about them in the newspaper. You don't read about them in a magazine. They're not on the news for what they do. Nevertheless, they're doing important work for our grassroots community.
Big shout outs to DBNA, which is Downtown Brooklyn Neighborhood Alliance.
Brother Ephraim, a positive brother who is an example that younger brothers can follow, and something for little girls to look at that relationship and say, that's how a daddy and a daughter are supposed to be. Most of the tickets that we give out are to people who would never be able to get into the Barclays Arena simply because of the cost. People come to the office and pick up tickets and they literally cry and say, thank you, Ms. Daughtry. If it had not been for this program, there's no way we would have ever been able to get in. But because this is here and this opportunity is here, we can now be a part of history, a part of being in Barclays Center with everybody else who's in the center. No difference, no denomination, no type of discrimination, just there.
The people to whom the program was geared have been so grateful, and it has lifted the spirit of the organizations involved. We're grateful to Bruce Radner for the tickets which have benefited so many organizations in the community, organizations which are addressing those groups that have been left out, left behind.
We're hearing the buzz throughout the community that people look forward to the moment when you give the tickets away. Lots of excitement. It's more exciting than the lotto. People are extremely motivated and enthusiastic about it, and so it's what we wanted.
Special thanks to Mr. Bruce Ratner and Forest City Ratner Companies, who kept their word despite what others said, and in spite of what others said. They kept their word and gave these 50 upper bowl tickets, 4 lower bowl tickets, and sky suite seating to the community. People didn't think that they would follow through, even though it's in a legally binding document called the Community Benefits Agreement.
When we related to him how well it was going, how many organizations were involved, his immediate response was, we need to expand the program. We need to give more tickets. And that has been his approach toward whatever he has done with us as it relates to the community. He has taken the initiative to offer greater services, greater resources.
So of course this building is the beginning, and the rollout of Atlantic Yards is always on our minds because it is, after this, what the project's all about: housing, jobs, and community services. So what I'm pleased about is the partnership we have will just continue to prosper after each and every building, because we have so much work yet to be done. And this is a testament to the fact that if we work together, we can do great things. But I'm excited about the fact that the best perhaps is yet to come.
The best is yet to come. I like that. The best is yet to come. For years and years to come, we will have had an impact on children. We'll have an impact on the youth. We'll have an impact on the seniors. We'll have an impact on the health of the community. We'll have an impact on the education of the community. We'll have an impact on the economics of the community. Almost a full range of human needs and human aspiration. We will have some influence in directing resources toward those needs.